So here we are under Spaceship Earth, and I don't know if you can tell. Here, so we're gonna try to pull.
Oh my gosh! Good day to fly a kite.
All right, we are done for the day in the Magic Kingdom. Our last day in the Magic Kingdom of the trip. I think we might be able to go tomorrow night. We're not too sure.
We can if we want.
Yeah,
yes.
We broke away from Mike and David. They're gonna go back to the room real quick. We are gonna get on to the ferry
to go back to Epcot
and then go to the transportation center to take the monorail. So we'll be meeting up with them in a little bit. All right, we are going to go on the monorail to the Magic Kingdom. We're not going there. I guess I didn't realize there's actually.
There's two.
There's. No, there's three. It looks like there's one for the hotels. There's one for Magic Kingdom.
I only see one.
And there's one for the monorail.
I only see two.
Well, the very first line down there says resort hotels. So I hope you guys get through our vlogs how big Walt Disney World is. Until you actually come here, I don't think you're going to get the full gist of how big it is. But if you've only been to Disneyland, some of you have never been at Disneyland from what I've talked to, it's just a massive area that there's just so much things that you can do.
Its own world.
It's perfect name for it. Disney World is a perfect name for it because there is so much that you can do here. You almost need a vacation.
It's bigger than Manhattan.
It's twice the size of Manhattan Island. It's bigger than the city of San Francisco. But you almost need a vacation
from your vacation
just because there's so much going on here. They do have wheels, yeah, but it's just it just cushions it. Here we go, get ready for Monorail Red. So we have a 6.5 minute ride. And this is kind of what it looks like.
You can't see it now. They're showing cranes and stuff.
No, I would imagine that's for Guardians of the Galaxy because this is part of the ride here. This is the universe of energy. So this ride is now closed.
Spaceship Earth is Innoventions. Inside this hands-on area, you can explore and interact with the ever-changing technologies and products for everyday living in the near future.
Wonder where they put all the dinosaurs and stuff.
Mission Space is an exhilarating sensory thrill ride that puts you and your flight crew in command of an out-of-this-world mission to Mars. At Test Track, you can experience the exhilaration of test driving a vehicle on the longest and fastest ride ever created for Walt Disney World. Coming into view is World Showcase. Directly across from us on the far shore of the World Showcase Lagoon is our host pavilion, the American Adventure. Those glass pyramids are the gateway to your journey into imagination. Inside, you can explore the creative process with Figment. Next is the land, where you can celebrate the Earth's rich diversity. The land is also home to Soarin', a free-flying adventure across natural wonders. At the Seas with Nemo and Friends, you'll meet some of your favorite undersea pals and have a live chat with Crush the Sea Turtle from Disney Pixar's Finding Nemo.
That line's long.
We're approaching the Epcot monorail station. Smoking is not permitted at Epcot except in designated areas. Please consult your guide map or ask a cast member
That's
for
where the
locations. Please hold on to the
Guardians is
handrail
being
and
built.
stay clear of the doors until the monorail stops completely and the doors open.
We're at the wonderful Epcot for the second time.
We are our second one, and it is the Flower and Garden. So really cool.
Festival.
Flower Garden Festival, yeah, 2018.
Whoa, we're being blown away!
So here we are under Spaceship Earth, and I don't know if you can tell. Here, so we're gonna try to pull.
Oh my gosh! Good day to fly a kite.
So this is when you have a bad hair day. But she'll always be a lady. This is our third meal of the day that we reservations. And where are we at? Where are we at?
Are you starting over?
No. We had technical difficulties. So we're at Tutto Italia
Tutto Italia.
Ristorante.
Ristorante.
And
And it's in Italy.
in Italy, you are right. Greg, you're looking tired, boy.
What you want to know?
Your thoughts? We have, Greg has a Pinot Blanc, and I have a Pinot Grigio. So this is what we have. No idea. I can't pronounce what Greg had. Is that bread, right? Mike has raviolis.
Yes.
Is it what filled with what?
Cheese.
Cheese. David has chicken parmigiani, or parmesan, and I have spaghetti and meatballs. It's really good. This is a cool looking one. You got Captain Hook, and you got Peter Pan. Really cool how they put all the lighting on it. Here we are coming into the United Kingdom at night. God save the Queen. So I'm gonna show you, I was excited that there was a maze here. So let's go find the maze. This looks cool at night. So these are supposed to represent different times within the English throughout the centuries. From these kind of houses to this.
What? Oh yes, you can get lost in this.
So here is the maze. Yes, I thought it was going to be giant.
Well, the one in Paris is higher, and that was a maze. Remember?
Yes,
That was fun, huh?
that was cool. But I read it in a book, in the Birnbaum's book. This is like
Don't go in there, you might get lost.
1997, I think it was. And then
1997?
I came out here and I was like, oh cool, I want to go in the maze. And I was like, okay,
Wow.
this is the maze.
Looks like holes.
That's pretty funny. This, I guess, I wonder when they built the Peter, or the ride. I think it might go back here.
Right.
The Mary Poppins. This would be kind of a cool area to lead right into it, though. Nighttime in Canada. Oh, Canada. Only an hour left of the park, and it looks like it's still going strong. So we're coming up towards Future World. Looks like a fountain show's going on. Spaceship Earth is lit up. You can see Figment there. That's
Really
not a figment
pretty.
of my imagination. That's Figment. Ah,
It's a pretty, it's pretty looking.
that looks awesome.
Oh, the butterfly exhibit's all closed. You're probably all asleep. All little butterflies in there.
All right, so we're only about an hour away from closing. Mike and David went back to the room. We're gonna stay a little bit. We actually haven't ridden a ride here yet. We were gonna look at the beautiful Spaceship Earth behind us. I love it. We were gonna go and
closed
ride
down.
Spaceship Earth, but that closed down for technical difficulties. But we're gonna go to the land, and we should be able to get to Little Nemo, right? What is it called?
I think
Nemo and Friends?
Nemo in a sea or something like that. I think. Right, I forget.
Something
That's
like
horrible. We should know these things.
that. So we are gonna go head over there right
Nemo
now.
and the Living Seas, I think. Is what
Nemo
that
and
is.
Friends.
That's Nemo and the Living Seas. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Either way.
We got to put Spaceship Earth back in the view. So we're gonna head over there and just have at least go on one ride here. If we don't, it doesn't matter. We enjoy just being here, just walking around the World Showcase. We had a good time today. Here's more of Epcot at night with the fountain. We're gonna head over to Club Cool right now. Greg doesn't know what he's gonna get into.
That used to be the Moonwalker area, wasn't it?
The what?
Wasn't that where Moonwalker was?
No, Moonwalker was down over by Journey into Imagination.
Then what was this?
I don't know what that was, if it was a restaurant or what, but it's Club Cool. So we'll,
Where they do the different drinks.
yeah. So we're gonna try some.
You wanted to try that one that tastes gross.
So they say. So we're gonna go to Club Cool and we're gonna do a taste test challenge.
I don't like Coca-Cola really much, but
Well, these are apparently Coca-Cola stuff from different countries that you can find in different ones that are popular in those countries. So we're gonna go ahead and try it, and this is where we're at. Sponsored by Coca-Cola.
Because it's Coca-Cola drinking.
So these are from the different countries.
It is.
This is the Beverly, and it's supposed to be bitter flavor, non-alcoholic. Hold on. Let me see your face.
I still got two.
Yeah, it is bitter. Yeah, no thanks. It's bad.
Bon appetit.
Salute you.
Definitely smells like
It's gross. You drink more.
You know what? It's like the bitterness of a grapefruit. Like if you ever
but
eat
that's
the
word I'm
the
looking
peel.
for. Well, it's like just eating a grapefruit, really, to me.
All right, so this one actually was really good. The Brazil one. Have you tried that?
No.
It's not bad. Which one? The other one? Did you try the Thailand one?
That's out.
Oh, that one's like the Jolly Rancher. There you go.
It's out. It says try another flavor.
Oh, it tastes like water. It tastes great.
Because it's not flavored. It's out.
So what did you think of the Beverly?
Yeah, I didn't like it. It was like a grapefruit flavor. When you said that, that's like, bam, right into my mind.
The one?
I was trying to think about what it was.
It's kind of funny because earlier today I was
It's
thinking
gross, though.
the one thing I don't like about grapefruit is the peel and the bitterness of the peel, and that's exactly what it tasted like. But it did when you got rid of that bitterness. It tasted kind of like a grapefruit. So it wasn't too bad. I think my favorite one was from Brazil. That's the one I like the best. But a little bit fun. It's free. It's sponsored by Coca-Cola. And you guys can go in there and test. It's right next
Drink
to...
as much as you want.
As much as you want. It's right next to the Starbucks and the fountain over here. So come on down, try it at Epcot. We are coming up to one of my favorite spots in the park. And it's kind of funny because I really didn't like the land when we first started going here. But over time, I've enjoyed this a lot more. Epcot was different when I first started visiting. I think the 93 was the first time I came here, and the areas here were a lot different. The park was a lot different. It's being rethemed over time. It's more of a thrill park, if you can consider it a thrill park.
Maybe Soren might be not busy too.
I forgot about Soren being in here. But this is the land, and working with nature to live in harmony. And they have a ride here called The Land, which is one of my favorites. So inside here, the Land Pavilion, you have Circle of Life is now closed, but Soaring over California, over the world, Living with the Land, which is what we're gonna do. And then you had Behind the Scenes Grey House Tour, which is, Greg and I did that, and that was really cool. We had a good time doing that, and it takes you really behind the scenes from what you see on behind the Land Tour. So we struck out on another ride.
Living with the Land
Is closed too. So
we're gonna try for Nemo and Friends and see if Nemo's asleep or awake.
there's a 29-minute wait for 30-minute wait for Soarin', but we decide we'll get another ride in before we do that.
That was like a show, wasn't it?
Yeah. So we
were they
decided
close
that
to?
we weren't going to go see Soarin' Over the World because the park's only open for about 30 minutes, and it was going to be really the last ride. So we might be able to get a couple of rides in. We're hoping.
Always.
Yeah, it's permanently closed. We're hoping we can get on Spaceship Earth, that they'll reopen it before we get a chance to leave. So we're gonna go try the third ride. Cross our fingers that we'll be able to get on one of the rides. This is becoming an adventure. Hey guys, what do you like to say? They're not gonna say anything to me right now.
Mine. When the heads go out, they just pop them off and put a new one on. They said in the tour that we had.
So guess what? We are going on a ride. This is going to be only a 5-minute wait. Greg didn't want to go. He started just kicking it and screaming. It is The Seas with Nemo and Friends. I think we were both wrong.
Oh wow. We're in the beach. Woohoo!
All right, we are getting ready to go. We are underwater. Greg, what were you saying earlier?
Just keep swimming. No.
No, about
We're gonna be in the water and on the water soon on our Disney cruise
that you'll actually see first before you see this video.
on Friday.
Nemo, I am not going to lose you again. Do you hear me? Nemo!
Oh, science is great, there's so much to know. Climb aboard Explorers, it's time to go.
What if Nemo's swimming out the sea?
Oh, don't worry. Just
like
keep
him.
your eyes open for him. Off
You like
the
that
way.
You know that.
I do.
We went on a huge adventure together, which you don't remember at all.
Is he orange with white stripes and looks kind of like you, only smaller?
Yes, have you seen him?
Seen who?
Hello, friends.
That's awesome.
So we're now in front of a big aquarium that you can learn a lot of different stuff. One of the cool things they have here are the manatees. So here are the manatees that you can see. You can actually go up to a different level, but we're gonna go look at these guys. You get super close to them.
Usually manatees are they're slow, so they usually get hit by boats and propellers, unfortunately.
Yeah, they are protected. Aww.
I think they're called
cows!
the sea cows.
Yeah, sea cows.
Cows of the sea.
You can see these were hurt in
Yeah.
accidents. That's why they're here.
It's sad. That one has a full tail.
So cool.
See horses?
No, not here. Ooh, that scared me. You can see tuna here.
Oh,
There's some
the
stingrays.
Manta rays, yep. Mantas.
And they have dolphins in here,
On the other side.
but they must be. Oh, look at that one coming up, Greg.
Cool.
Just like gliding
There's
forward.
2 of them right there. There's a lot of them. There's one down there. There's 4 of them.
That's cool. Dolphins must be away sleeping. So the cool thing is you can actually go in this little room here and it walks around and you can see a lot of different stuff. I don't know if you noticed on the video coming in, there's sharks that are in here. This is a tunnel that we come into when we're, yeah, that's when it's projected with Nemo and that when you're seeing the actual live fish mixed in with the animated fish. Yeah. So that's really cool. Sharks are down on the other side, but they can swim all over. So this is a really huge tank. This, if I remember, this was the largest inland tank aquarium before one in Atlanta is now bigger than it. So here are some clownfish. Little Nemos swimming all around. You can see cuttlefish here. These are cool looking. These are the cardinal fish. So we found the seahorses, but they're sleeping. But you can see the shadows of them.
I guess you saw the bodies. So we're gonna try to do Spaceship Earth. Probably won't be open, but we'll give it a go.
So one of the cool things about this park when it was first opened was it was supposed to be part World Fair and part educational. This side of the park, which they call Future World, had a lot of different stuff. Like this one here it used to be called The Living Seas, and it was about living in the sea. You had the land, you had Journey into Imagination, there was a pavilion for energy, there was a pavilion for cars, the horizons, what the future would be. There was one understanding the bodies. But over the years, this has changed. And yes, it's mine too. So now when you look at some of the newer attractions here at the park, like Mission to Space, it used to be the old Horizons. You have Test Track, which used to be the old Wheels of Motion attraction. The rides are changing. The newer rides are being more thrill themed. They still have a sense of what they used to be like.
We didn't even get to go on half of the rides today, but we still had some fun.
We did, but in general, in terms of what the park used to be to what it is now, the rides have more come themed. So at times it seems to have lost the character that it did when it used to be Epcot of the old. But it's going to be interesting because they are doing still a lot of changes here.
Guardians of the Galaxy will be coming where Universe of Energy used to be.
And what other ones? They're supposed to be putting a hotel at the front of the park.
Oh, wow.
And they're changing a lot of stuff out here. So there's a lot of big enhancements coming to Epcot that probably in the next 10 years, they should all be completed. So these are some of the cool things that you can see that are in the floor along the sidewalks. Alien writing is what it is. The future communication of tomorrow. What?
It looks
Spacious
like
Earth's open?
I thought I saw people going up.
I hope so. This is my favorite attraction here.
Yeah, there's people going in.
Yes!
Woohoo!
Patience is a virtue.
Guys, it's open. It's open. Spaceship
So,
Earth. It's open.
Spaceship Earth is an attraction. You actually go around all in this ride, and it's about communication and how we've communicated over time, from drawings on walls to more of the elaborate stuff, even going into the computer stuff. So we'll see it here in a minute. All right, so we are going on Spaceship Earth. Yes. Now this is how a night should end. Whoops, as I fall.
Okay, don't fall, please.
just slip on. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle. And please.
So now we are going up.
This is Spaceship Earth Control. On behalf of Seagulls, welcome aboard. The American project. Please have
Nice. So we are going up into the ball.
Up into the big geosphere.
They establish public schools and then begin teaching an intense subject mathematics. And in math comes mechanical technology and the birth of the high-tech life we enjoy today. Gutenberg invents the movable type printing press. Now knowledge can travel as fast as these people. In 1969, from somewhere
So this is just another reason it's called Spaceship Earth.
Hey everybody, this is the end of our day at Epcot.
Our 4th day.
Yeah, I think so. We
Day
did
4.
partial Magic Kingdom and no Epcot, and the park is officially closed. But we
Closed.
were able to go on Spaceship Earth.
We did, so that was great. So great chance to underneath Spaceship Earth to end this video. So with that, ooh, and the lights come on. Hey, it's not over yet. So with that, Explorers, one thing to remember, we are
We're
just getting started.
Ah, naughty, naughty.